Hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm Esther from Daat.Live and I'm here about the new moon of Cancer. So Cancer, cardinal sign. You know that every new moon, every month actually, we are receiving the gift of that month. And this time it's the month of Cancer. We have a new moon in Cancer, we have Venus in Cancer. It's the gift of feelings, it's the gift of allowing yourself to feel, of emotions. This is the time that we can cry and we can say it's okay to cry, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to feel, it's okay to have, to embrace, to love. We're receiving all these gifts in the month of Cancer. The month of Cancer is a cardinal sign. It means it's a beginning of a quarter. It's a beginning of a new, anyway, we are in a new area with that Pluto in Aquarius. So every quarter, it's an emphasis of power. And this month, there's going to be a lot of changes for a lot of us who really want to change. And when I'm saying changing, you know me already, I'm not saying that we have to do something special to change. We just need to connect. For us to change, for us to work on ourselves, it means to connect. It means to connect to the root. It's to connect to where we come from that completion. And what can be a best place for it to be in not in Cancer? You know, Cancer is ruled by the moon, right? The moon is all our emotion, and it's located in a chart at the lower of the chart in the fourth house, and the fourth house is where all our emotions sitting. And we know, right, we're learning in that it's connection between the mind and the heart. Now this is not even the heart, it's below the heart. When we're going to open our heart, it's already Leo loving, you know, it's the next month. Leo loves, Leo connect to love, to connection. Now we are talking about one stage before. It's all our emotions. If I'm willing to accept my emotions, not to be afraid to feel, then when I'm passing that stage, we're coming into Leo, which Leo is love and expression and leadership and beautiful, right? But we need to go through that Cancer mode that is allowing us to feel emotional secure, that is allowing us to feel belong. And I want to emphasize on belonging because there's many aspects to this Cancerian energy, but that's belonging is very, very strong because in Cancer we all want to feel emotionally secure. But one of the ways to get that emotional security is to feel belong. And if we're honest with ourselves, and that's what we all try to do, we want to be honest with ourselves, otherwise we're telling ourselves stories, you know. I want to feel belong. And belong meaning that if I'm in a relationship, I belong to this relationship. When I feel belong, when I feel part of, I don't feel that I have to do extra things for someone to accept me. Because when I'm home, you know, I'm not trying to please anybody at home. If I'm at home by myself, I'm not trying to please anybody. I can just be me. So if I belong to my home, you know, I feel comfortable at home. So if I'm in relationship, I want to feel belong to this relationship. If I'm doing a certain project, it's not the project and me, and I'm trying to manipulate that project to be successful. I'm one with that project. I am the project. I am the process. Me and this project belong to one another. A place of work, friendship. How many times we cannot tell our friends even the things that we're thinking because we don't want to hurt them? But if we feel that my friend and me is the same, the way I'm talking to myself and I said, you know, I need to do something better, I can tell it to my friends. Many times we're not going to do it because we're not feeling the belonging that me and my friend or my partner or my children or my work or my project is one. And that sense of belonging, that's a gift that we can get from Cancer, from the month of Cancer. The sun and the moon in Cancer, Venus is in Cancer, not really conjunct to the sun and moon. The sun and moon 14 degree, Venus 22, already getting far, but still in Cancer. You know, Venus wants to feel safe inside. And for me to feel safe inside, I need to feel that me and everything around me is one. I cannot separate myself from anything in my life. Once I'm one, I connect. And if I feel belong, I feel safe. And when I feel safe, I can open my heart, I can love. Because remember, a person cannot give what they don't have. Cancer is about compassion, but how can I give compassion to anybody if I don't have compassion towards myself, towards how I feel towards myself? So I want to feel good. I want to feel belonged. I want to feel emotional secure. You know, I don't want to be needy. Cancer, many times Cancer making mistakes of a Cancer is the neediness. So it's either I need someone to be there for me all the time, because if someone is not for me there all the time, then I don't belong. You know, and I think that the belonging will come when someone else will make me feel belong, but it's never going to come from someone else. So it's not about me needing someone else to be there for me. And some Cancers, or all of us, you know, because we all have Cancer one place or another in our chart, we're taking it the other way around. It means I'm going to make people need me, so they're not going to leave me. And if they're not going to leave me, it's like we belong to one another. We are partners for life because they need me. And unfortunately, whoever live life like that knows that no matter what you're going to do for people to need you, there's always going to be someone to replace you, because that's not the right way to go. So the feeling that I don't need anything, all I need is my connection to my emotions, to my root, to my oneness with me and Creator and the world and everything around me. The feeling of belonging is one of the most important thing a person needs to feel. But remember, it's never gonna come from the outside. It's coming only from the inside. I can only give it to myself. And when I give it to myself, I can create circuitry and give it to others. But I'm not receiving it from others, and I cannot give it to others if I don't have it. So that's the gift that we want to receive now with this Cancerian energy. And it's also the sun and the moon is again not in a exact conjunction with Mars in Taurus. You know, Mars is 19 degree in Taurus, but Taurus is also safety. Mars in Taurus, and I'm going to do a video, God willing, next week about Mars conjunct Uranus, that it's going to happen next week. But let's prepare for it, because it's not happening that day. Yeah, the peak is that day, but from now on, from this new moon, Mars and Uranus are getting closer to one another. And when energy of Mars, of, you know, doing action, aggressive, is meeting Uranus, the hurricane, you know, the disconnect, it's like such powerful energy that the universes require from us to let go of things that doesn't belong to us anymore, that doesn't serve us any purpose. But how will we be able to let it go if we're not feeling safe inside with our emotions? So we have time to build up our strong feeling of belonging. So when I know Taurus's values and I know my value, no matter what's going to happen, nothing is going to be taken away from me. And not only that it's not going to be taken away from me, I'm going to gain true freedom. And remember always, that's the goal. Pluto is in Aquarius. It's a new era of I'm deciding, I choose, but I can only choose the right way. I can only choose good. if I'm coming from a place of completion inside. And that's the gift of this month, and many, many things happening this month. Take the time to create something within you, within your family, within your community. And then, other things will happen by themselves. Find security, find love, find quality time with the people you love. Take time for yourself, take time for introspection. And it's not because you need to correct something or to fix something, but to connect to the self, connect to your true self, connect to your core Cancer, and feel great about yourself. Really feel good, because you're worth it. We are all worth it. So happy new moon to everyone, and love you all. See you around. Bye.